How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. I know this video is about a month later and I was busy in my vacations with my family enjoying the time there. So in the previous season I did not push in the April season, and in the March season I did not take my attacks of the last day, which could have made me sit in the top 1000 rankings in the global rank, and 5992 maybe if I had taken all my 8 attacks plus 320. So in this season I have just started 10 days back my pushing, and I am serious and I am tryharding this season for the global rank top 100 maybe. So from the last 4 days I am doing perfect in the offense and my defenses are doing great. I am staying at 5.8 currently, and so I am being lucky in the defenses maybe, or my base is doing great. I'm using the fireball super witches OG army. So if you are following me from 3 to 4 seasons back, I have been using two druids instead of the additional super witch in this army composition, but I have dropped the two druids. So uh, I feel like the four super witches are much more stronger. So I'll be showcasing some attacks in which the fireball failed, and still it was an overpower triple. So without wasting any time, let's just dive into the attacks. Okay, so guys, to show you guys the power, the real power of this fireball super, which is even after the update. So I'm just showcasing one attack in which my fireball was a failure and my fireball landed on this fucking archer tower, and still I managed to triple with overpowered. All my four witches were alive, and the attack strategy is like if you are able to control the super witches, the attack, and you are very calm during the attack, so the attack is an overpowered triple. So without wasting any time, I am just explaining this base. So this is a double ray star base which has been run by Gaku lately. So people are just copying this base even after knowing that it is burnt. So I'll be fireballing on the multi inferno I had planned, but my fireball landed on this fucking archer tower, which made me go wild for 1 to 2 seconds maybe. So uh, so my invis did not cover this archer tower and the area I had noticed, but I did place my fireball and my fireball landed on this fucking archer tower. So why not? So I was a little bit greedy, but don't be greedy, guys. Always go for sufficient value, but great pathing. I have always told go for sufficient value, but great pathing. So after the fireball fail, I managed to go inside in this compartment, and I have thought that giving the king ability very early will reduce the damage, and my queen and the siege barrack will clear this flank, and I'll be using my RC rocket spear with the rocket spear to clear this damage area. So my super witches will be alive, so it will not be considered as a very high damage area if my king's ability is going correct and my queen is surviving and getting this flank and my RC. So the core will be very straight and forward. So without wasting any time, I'll be just starting the replay. So as you can see, I have placed the invis, and yes, I am trying to place the invis, and you can see like this, the archer tower has been missed, and I am just doing the fireball intentionally. I don't know why. So and I have gone wild this time, so I was just waiting to get the ricochet cannon and the air defense, because my healers are the most crucial troop in this army composition. So Always take care of your healers. And so 4x getting the cold storage, and now the ice golem to tank for a little bit, and the minion prince is targeting my warden, and the warden is very crucial after the fireball fail. So the rage aura is very important. Keep your warden alive by using the freeze or anything invis. Make sure your warden is staying alive after a fireball fail. So you can see I'm just freezing the minion prince, and the giant arrow was for the sweeper, and I missed the sweeper as well. A lot of things were going wrong, but I still managed to get the triple. So you can see the wall break is happening, and the king is delayed, and delayed balloons for the potential seeking mines and potential red bomb farms in the core. So you can see I am just giving the king's ability after the monolith is down, because my king is going in the core and the damage has been reduced. The queen is taking care of this flank, and this flank will be taken care by the RC as per the plan B. Yes, and you can see the core is clear and the path is very straight. My all the super witches are alive with the jump spell in the back end, and you can see the base is crushed with all of my super witches being alive, and this is an overpowered triple with my queen is also alive, my RC is at almost full health, and my warden is staying alive. So with this attack, I know all of the attacks are not same. We cannot recover most of the attacks after a fireball fail, but you can recover that 10% of the attacks. So always try hard. Don't lose hope if your fireball is getting failed. So from the next replays, it will be live attacks and my legend attacks. So we have got this base, and this is a toxic core centralized base, and I'll be trying to get the core because there is no sufficient value on the flanks and no pathing. So why not? If we are able to get into the core, then why not? So I'll be fireballing into the core to get that fucking value, which is very delicious. And I know I am greedy, and you must be greedy in some of the bases because there are exceptions in our life, just like chemistry. So, invis, and the fireball is there, and I am getting the whole value double spitters. Maybe, oh, I missed one. So, waiting for my warden to cut the funnel and get this expo as a funnel. So dropping the witches into the queen compartment with the ice golem, apprentice warden to support, queen's giant arrow to get the sweeper, which will face the healer's entry but miss the sweeper unfortunately, but it won't matter because the base is not left anymore. So you can see this base is crushed from now, I can say, because base is not left anymore, guys. The king's ability will get the rest of the core, freezing once. The minion prince is going for my queen, so doesn't matter. The king's ability cooked the core, and the back end is not accessible right now, but the king and the big boys will make their way out. The potential red bomb farms has been triggered by the balloons which were deployed at the beginning of the attack. Always deploy your balloons delayed so that they carry your troops, healers at the end. So the rage for the back end and the RC, I could have swagged the RC, but I just want to show you guys how overpowered the attack can be. So I just used my RC and the freeze for fun, why not? So this base is crushed. So we are back with the next attack, and the next base I am getting is a center town hall base, double rage star, and I think I maybe go for the CC. I'll be going for the CC because always try to avoid the CC if you are able to avoid that, and I'll be fireballing on the builder hut, and the fireball is successful. The earthquake perfect, and I got the minion prince as well because the minion prince was of low level. So double rage star base, this is an exception. So I'll be entering from one rage star. The damage is sparsed, so the troops will not get a lot of damage at the beginning and in the middle also. Getting the sweeper for no reason because sweepers were not facing my healer's entry. Delayed balloons for the potential red bomb farms. Delayed king to get that ability in the core near the monolith in this base particularly. Getting the jump into the monolith compartment also, and moving in. The balloons are floating their way in. The monolith has been locked onto the king. Freeze once because we need our king's ability intact, and the balloons have triggered the potential red bomb farms. The king's ability right now to get the monolith and open up the walls. Look at this, guys. Look at this beauty. The base is crushed, and I still have two raid spells and my RC still not deployed. All the witches alive, and the raid spell for fun, and my RC from the back end because we are using the rocket spear. We can send my RC from anywhere in the base. Instead of electro boots, in electro boots we always have to send our RC with the queen wherever the queen is to give some tanking for the RC. And with the Netflix and chill, the base is gone with the popcorn in our hand. So this is how this army is too strong in the Legends League because no one is prepared to bait a fireball. So no one is expecting you to do a fireball super witch. So till then, see ya and bye bye.